Bole Baba Ki Jai. Welcome to today's story from the Shiva Purana, retold by Ramesh Menon, as we wind our way towards Shiva Ratri Friday night. And I'm still in my room, recovering, but feeling much better, but still wanting to be perfectly well by Friday. So Bole Baba Ki Jai. We're talking about the different Jyoti lingams. Now we're going to hear the story about the excellent lingam, Nageshvara. The great Bana of the demon Duraka fringed the western shore, stretching 16 dense yojanas in every direction. Parvati herself had given care of this jungle to the Rakshasa's wife, Daraka. Whenever the demons wandered into it with her husband, the forest responded with green exuberance. But the power they enjoyed by Parvati's blessing was heady, and being what they were, demons, Daraka and Daraka, terrorized the other jungle dwellers. Rishi Arva, who is the son of, Urva and Brigu's grandson, lived in that jungle. The foresters came to him and said, Maharishi, when they see you with Shiva's grace shining from you like a sun, the demons flee. Save us. You are our only sanctuary. Many of their kinsmen had been tortured or killed by the demons. And the Rishi pronounced, if they cause you any more grief, they will suffer terribly. I curse them that if they torment the people of the earth, their very race will perish. The Rishi worshipped the Devas to protect his jungle folks. The ones of light heard his prayer. They flew down to the Vana to battle the demons. At first, the demons fought back strongly. When they saw that their people were being killed in battle, while the Devas were immortal, they grew afraid and huddled together to confer. Duraka told her demons, Parvati once said to me, there is an island in the ocean just off the shore. Whenever you want, you can go there. In fear of the shining devas, the demons took to the air like winged mountains of old and flew to that island. There they built a great and horrible city for themselves. By Parvati's blessing to Durga, in no time another Duraka Bana, as dense as the other, grew around the city. The demons never returned to the mainland. Now they turned their destruction on the seafaring folks, sailors and fishermen. The island demons were savage and relentless. Duraka herself often waded out into the ocean, just waist deep for her when she grew to her full, stupendous height. She would loom suddenly over merchant ships, capsize them, and sport viciously with the drowning sailors, pushing them under the waves and laughing at their screams. Once the demons captured a flotilla of ships, whose captain was a Vaishya named Supriya. Supriya and his merchants were brought in chains to the demons' grim city. They were imprisoned in grisly dungeons strewn with half-eaten corpse. Supriya was a Shiva Bhakta. He wore vibhuti and radakshas, and he would never eat or sleep without first worshipping Lord Shiva. In that rat and snake-infested dungeon, he made an earthen lingam to the Lord. He taught his fellow merchants the mantra Om Namah Shivaya and the way of worshipping Lord Shiva while they awaited an awful death at their monstrous captors' hands. A portion of the food tossed to them through the grates set in the ceilings they first offered to Shiva. These scraps vanished as soon as they were offered. They knew that Shiva had accepted their worship. They knew the Lord was with them in their travail. Sometimes the demons would peer down the grates and laughed uproariously at the captives' ceaseless worship. But one day, walking alone in a dark corridor of that labyrinth city, a soldier of the demons saw Shiva before him, splendid and awesome, cobras coiled around him. With a wail, the demon fled to his master and reported what he had seen. The demon flew down to the dungeon in a frenzy and cried to Supriya, "Veshta, who do you worship here in the darkness? Tell me truly, and you will not die." Supriya said, "I do not know." The demon screeched, "Kill him for his secret." The demons seized Supriya and drew their swords. The merchant cried out, "Lord Shiva, save me." In a flash of light, Shiva erupted out of the rock crevice before the cowering demons. He ashed them with a breath. In a miraculous instant, the dungeon was transformed into a shining temple, and the Lord's grace was upon his bhaktas. Shiva said in anger, "Let there never be a tamasic creation anymore." For Supriya's suffering, he made ashes of every male demon on that island. Dwaraka prayed fervently to Parvati, who had blessed her for a strong tapasya that she had performed long ago. The goddess appeared before her. Dwaraka said, "Parvati, mother, save my race." Bound by the demon's bhakti, Parvati said, "I will." Parvati confronted her Lord Shiva. She said, "Shiva, let your curse be fruitful at the end of the yuga. Until then, let there be tamasic creation as well. Dwaraka is my own Shakti. Honor my boon to her. Let her demon ladies be fertile of themselves and bear sons." So it came to pass. The Parthiv lingam, which Supriya and his followers worshipped, is called Nageshvara. Jai Mahamaya ki jai, Bole Baba ki jai, Lord Shiva Bhagwan ki jai.